don't feel well.
Why don't you go and see Nurse Blaney?
Yes, we'll come with you.
Not a chance. Last time I was in there, she'd spilled a bottle of Skelegro, and I swear I saw her topping it up.
Topping it up with what?
I don't know. Water or something.
Are you sure? Nurse Blaney is highly regarded. I can't see her doing anything untoward.
Now, but what if she did? And what if that Skelegro doesn't work properly now?
What are you getting at? Go on, spit it out.
Well, what if, for instance, it only grew half a bone? Or they grew in a funny shape? What about that?
I'm afraid I'm going to have to disagree with you on this one. Nurse Blaney would never do anything like that.
What were you in for anyway? When you saw Nurse Blaney last time?
I was feeling a bit anxious, so she gave me a tonic of some sort. Had a bit of crocodile heart in it, I do believe.
And did it help?
What, the tonic? Yes. Yes, helped quite a bit, I'd say.
Yet, simply because you saw her spill a bit of Skelegro on the floor, you're afraid to go back?
Well, that's the thing. I'm thinking she mixed them up or something, and some Skelegro went in my tonic.
And why on earth would you think that?
I think I'm growing an extra toe.
Hello there. Perhaps you can help me.
Hello. Were you calling me?
I was, yes. Thought you might be interested in joining me for a bit of an adventure. Following a treasure map, to be precise. Slight respite from battling the odd troll, I should think. Asked Poppy if she'd be interested as well, but couldn't drag her away from her puff skein. I found 2 maps lying about, both leading to locations around Hogwarts. Care to have a look at one?
Following a Hogwarts treasure map. Count me in.
Wonderful. Hogwarts fascinates me. You can keep whatever treasure lies at the end of your map. I'll be satisfied just knowing where it leads.
Where do you suggest I search first?
Based on a cursory review of your map, I'd suggest somewhere near Hecat's classroom.
Very well. I shall take a look if I can find the time.
Fair enough. Meet me back here if you find anything.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
To be honest,
Revelio.
I cannot do this for all eternity. What do you want? I talk about
A rhinoceros skeleton. I'm on the right track.
might some kind soul help me?
Are you all right?
Don't you know who I am? Zenobia Noak, the girl whom everyone at school hates for no reason.
Everyone hates you? Why?
Because Hogwarts is full of bullies and spoilsports. Leander Pruitt's one of the worst, that no-talent moon mind. I wanted to make some new friends, and so I brought my collection down to the common room. My gobstone collection, that is. I was hoping someone would want to play. Are you familiar with gobstones? Little balls, like marbles. Grand game. And if you lose, they spray you with a foul-smelling liquid.
Gobstones. Sounds like a fun challenge.
That's what I tried to tell everyone. People can be so cruel. Just because they're sprayed all over with smelly gobstone spit, it's their own fault for losing. Imelda is one of the worst losers. Everett and Astoria are terrible as well. And now those poor losers have taken my gobstones and hidden them in very high places all over the school.
Rather an overreaction on their part.
I'll say. Anyway, I can't work out how to get them back on my own. I don't think I know the necessary spells yet. I need someone, perhaps a selfless and talented 5th year to help me.
Do you have any suggestions on how to get your gobstones down from their hiding spots?
If I knew that, I'd get them myself. Whoever hid my gobstones that high got up there somehow.
Haven't you any friends at school?
Not really. Natty said hello once, but not a word since.
I'll see what I can do.
I'd appreciate the help. If you do find all of my gobstones, do come and see me again. I'll be back to playing Snake Pit and Jackstone by myself in no time.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones. Here. Oh, that's one of Zenobia's gobstones. I hardly see what all the fuss is about. There's the fountain. I'm getting closer.
The Daedalian keys are back. Aren't they brilliant?
Is everything all right?
Yes, I'm sorry. I'm Nellie, by the way. I'm just so excited that the Daedalian keys are back.
The what keys?
The Daedalian keys. Surely you've seen them flying about. Rumor is that a former headmistress, Professor Moll, conjured them to protect the contents of certain locked cabinets years ago. Professor Black couldn't be bothered to disenchant the keys, and they appear every few years. You should try to catch one.
Why would I do that?
Each key will lead you to a locked cabinet somewhere in the castle. If you can manage to get the key into the cabinet lock, not an easy task, you may find a reward.
Why would Professor Moll conjure flying keys?
What I heard is that it had something to do with keeping Peeves out of things. But that may or may not be true. He's a poltergeist. I thought they could go almost anywhere.
Surely you'll be trying to complete the challenge as well.
I've tried, and I can't even get past the first cabinets. Perhaps you'll have better luck. I'd love to know what's in the cabinets.
Perhaps I'll give it a go.
I hope you do. In fact, I think I heard one of the keys in the astronomy tower. You should listen for them. I hope you follow a few keys at least. If you manage to open a cabinet, I'd love to know what you find, if anything.
Even if I knew how to get into the other common rooms, I wouldn't bother. There's a reason I was sorted into my house.
I'd imagine the Hufflepuff common room smells the most delicious, on account of it being so close to the kitchens.
There's only one common room that everyone wishes they could get in, and that's Hufflepuff. Been that way for 1,000 years. Or so Garlic says.
You can always tell the first-year Hufflepuffs. Reek of vinegar.
It would be far more enjoyable if the prefect stayed out of the common rooms. Should get rid of the lot of them.
I'd rather Howin be teaching potions than Sharp. I don't like how often he mentions common poisons. It's like he's planning something. What? It's not implausible.
Have you ever had a cauldron leak? I didn't think it was possible. And then one minute, I was stirring, and the next, I was swimming in Wolfsbane potion. Sharp almost threw his wand at me, I swear. Turned out, I just spilled my flask. Wasn't my fault.
Professor Howin was carrying some pearl dust the other day. Obviously, I asked her if it was for a love potion. Her face just contorted. You'd think I'd just beat her at gobstones.
I wish we didn't have to use a dagger in potions. I'm not the least bit comfortable with it. Crush with the flat side of the dagger. It's most untoward if you ask me. The thing's lethal. I feel I'd be safer if I were being schooled by Rookwood.
If you pay attention, Sharp has plenty of useful advice regarding antidotes. I think people are too hard on him myself.
Is it possible to become an aura and not excel in potions? I think so, wouldn't you? It's all about demeanor, really, isn't it? Being an aura. Having a commanding stature. I think I shall be a force to be reckoned with.
This stairwell looks promising.
Amit Takar is already studying for hours.
This looks like the portrait from the map. Now, where's the treasure? Aha! There was a doorway hidden within the portrait. I wonder what came of Arthur's search.
Off on another adventure, are we? Revelio. Revelio.
I can appreciate Hogsmeade all year round.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
I could just have a bottle beer from the free broomsticks right now. And a chapstick Corona. Both are excellent tonics.
Leviosa. What are you up to now?
A Daedalian key. Wonder where it might lead me. There's the cabinet. How do I get this key in there? That's it! An old coin. Perhaps Nellie knows what it means.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
I wonder what animal I'd be if I was an animal. Wouldn't mind being.
Oh, how fun and fly! You must try it. Woohoo! Slurpee! Slurpee!
Time to trade in my Eggshelf 79 for a newer model.
Find anything yet?
Hello, Arthur. Thought you might like to know that my map led to a doorway hidden within a portrait.
Oh, how clever! Mine led to the boathouse. Barely found the treasure before I saw the headmaster coming. He shooed me out of there, but not before I got a few galleons richer. What did you find?
I found what I believe is an authentic historian's uniform.
Oh, that's lucky. Seems as though we both had success. Glad I enlisted you to join me. Well, on to the next Hogwarts mystery. Wonder if a quick rummage round Weasley's office might yield anything interesting.
I was always in trouble, I was. Always something broken in the garden. Ornaments, torn up lawn.
Oh, I don't like how flying.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
Were you able to follow one of the Daedalian keys?
Hello, Nellie. I managed to get a Daedalian key into its lock.
Brilliant! What did you find in the cabinet?
A curious token of some sort.
Looks like some sort of house token. I bet it unlocks house chests. I call them house chests. I've seen the one in Gryffindor and heard they're also in the other common rooms as well. Keep an eye out. I do hope you continue on. For so much effort, the prize must be something grand.
I should see this through and find the Ravenclaw house chest.
Back, you boor! I've no time for idle chatter.
Revelio.
Scoundrels and rogues, a lot of them.
Levioso! Accio!
Stand back, you knaves! Know you not who I am?
Lovely book on the International Confederation of Wizards. I was looking forward to reading it.
All I have at home are brothers. I thought sharing a room with girls would be fun.
Velio. This must be my house chest. I just need to insert the token. Seems I'll need to find more house tokens if I'm to open this. Quite a few by the look of it.
I enjoy my weekly visits to dog readers. I find I'm more comfortable around plants than people, to be honest.
I spend the entire day in Hogsmeade.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones. Oh, that's one of Zenobia's gobstones. I hardly see what all the fuss is about.
Revelio.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
Accio!
Revelio. Revelio.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones. Revelio.
What are you up to now? Revelio.
Levioso. Yes. I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones. Here! Oh, that's one of Zenobia's gobstones. I hardly see what all the fuss is about. Another house token for the house chest. I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones. Revelio. Revelio. Got it. I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones. That's the last of Zenobia's gobstones. I should go and see her.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind. You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented blue powder.
I hope you've had more luck than I did tracking down my gobstones.
Hello, Zenobia. I've found all of your gobstones.
Really? I didn't think it was possible. However did you do it?
Common sense and basic magic.
Well, may I have my gobstones back?
Of course. They are yours after all.
Oh, how wonderful. I shall dedicate all of my future victories to you. Speaking of which, now that I have all my gobstones back, I wonder if anyone in the common room would be up for a game.
I'm sure they'd be willing to play after the trouble spent getting them back. It's a fine idea.
Isn't it? Oh, we'll have so much fun together, laughing as all the losers get sprayed, which won't include me. Very well, off I go. Wish me luck.
Revelio.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Professor, I'm glad to see you.
And I you. Thank Merlin you're in one piece. I heard about the attack. Trolls in Hogsmeade?
Sir, the trolls were wearing armor. It had that dark glow, like the dragon collar.
Goblin silver. Ranrock used it to control the dragon. But how? And why send trolls to...
They were there because of me. I overheard Ranrock talking with Victor Rookwood.
Ranrock was in Hogsmeade? With Rookwood?
The trolls were Ranrock's distraction so that Rookwood could get to me. And he would have, had Serona and the patrons at the Three Broomsticks not intervened.
This is grave news indeed. If Ranrock's goblins and dark wizards are after you, they want what we found in that vault.
Speaking of the vault, do you think that Ranrock is working with any of the goblins at Gringotts?
I do not. Gringotts goblins aren't typically the friendliest of beings, but they have a great deal of integrity. No, I dare say after what happened to that poor banker, the goblins at Gringotts are no followers of Ranrock.
They're after the locket. You said you discovered something in it.
Yes. I discovered an inscription. When I read it aloud, this map appeared. Clever enchantment. It's a map of Hogwarts, to be sure, but I do not know where it leads.
It leads to the library. The restricted section, to be precise, and a bit beyond. I see traces of magic there on the map.
I suspected you would see something.
Shall we go?
I appreciate your enthusiasm, and I'm eager to discover what we may find there as well. But if our experience at Gringotts, let alone what happened to Miriam, taught me anything, it's that the path we're on is terribly dangerous. I'd like you to work with Professor Hecat a bit before we continue.
But sir, how dangerous could the library be? Perhaps we're only after a book.
Perhaps we are only after a book, but we should be prepared for anything. Once you've honed your defensive magic further, come and see me. I'll let Professor Hecat know to expect you.